Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Hold me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box.
What's up, YouTube world? It's your girl Chrissy Shea back with another video. As y'all can see by the title, this is a tipsy talk with my sister. Yeah, I'm a little excited about this video. I think it's gonna be lit because then y'all really gonna get like a real view of my real personality. If anybody could bring my real personality out of me, it would be this young lady right here. So yeah, this is my sister. Her name is Shirlena, but I call her Sheen. It's a long backstory to that of why I call her Sheen. Well, it's really not a long backstory. Basically, her name is Shirlena, Lena for short. As a kid, I could never pronounce Lena. It always came out Nina. I called her Nina for a very, very long time, and then somehow I turned Nina into the nickname Sheen. And that's just where it's at.
That's just where it's at.
That's just what it is. So, anything you want to say? You want to put anything out there?
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, this her first YouTube video, y'all. So she a little shy. Let her warm up a little bit. Let's roll with it, Sheen. Roll with it. Yeah, let her warm up a little bit. She gonna
a little bit more of this, I'll be all right.
She gonna be all right. Definitely want to say a huge congratulations. My sister will be closing on her house on Tuesday.
Won't he do it?
Hey, it's
been a long
journey.
Yes, God.
It has been a long journey for us all, okay?
Yes.
So we finally made it to the finish line, and
Praise
she
him.
will be closing on her house on Tuesday. So hopefully maybe she'll let me do a home tour, house tour, empty house tour.
Definitely.
On my channel, and kind of give y'all an idea of her ideas on what she want to do to the house and to make it her own, paint ideas, decoration ideas, renovation ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see if we can get that cracking for y'all, because y'all know how I am with the home stuff, with the decorating and interior design and all that good stuff. You know, that's my field of expertise.
It is.
So that's definitely a possibility. We're gonna try to get that popping and cracking for y'all next week. But basically what this video is, it's gonna be a tipsy talk. We got our wine, of course, you know, a good glass of wine. Okay, hello. Today's tipsy talk is brought to you by, now it's not sponsored, I wish, but we got some Stella Rosso. If that's how that's, I don't know if that's how that's pronounced, I don't know, but that's what we drinking on, and we're basically just gonna have some girl talk. You know, I got a few questions to ask her and that I'm gonna answer too, and we just gonna let y'all, you know, get in tune with who we are and our thought processes and stuff. But we just gonna get right into it and start with the video and the questions, and hopefully y'all enjoy this. So make sure, you know, you like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications to get more videos from me, Chrissy Shea. And let's get into it. So the first question, and yes, this is going to be a talk on relationships and dating and things like that.
Oh boy. So
I got some juicy questions that I put together here for us both to answer, but I'm gonna start off by asking Sheen, and she can give y'all her thoughts and opinions on some of these questions, or all of these questions. Okay, so the first question I have on here, it is, what are your thoughts on dating in 2021?
Trash. Trash.
Okay, I drink to that.
That's a good question. I honestly think that is trash, unfortunately, but at the same time, how do I explain? How do I say what I want to say? So last year I was engaged to someone, and it ended, and it was a rough relationship. Even though we started off friends and everything, it was rough. And trying to get back out there into this dating life, it's been a challenge. If it's not the online dating, which I struggle with because I'm an introvert and I'm very shy. So when it comes to things like speaking to men and things like that, yeah, I don't do well with that. So this online dating stuff and like trying to meet people and going outside and all that, it's not for me. But then when I do the online dating, it's like all the men are looking for sex. None of them have any substance to them, and I don't know if that's just if I'm attracting that or if that's just what it is. But
what it is.
That's what it seems to be. So for me, 2021 has been more of not so much dating, but just figuring out myself and what I like and what I don't like, and who I am as a 33-year-old young woman. Just figuring out what I like and what I don't like, and you know, where I see myself. And if I love myself, can't nobody tell me nothing different. That's how I feel at this point.
Agreed.
So
come on,
that's just where
that was a word. Come on.
You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at with it right now. I'm not really looking to date. If it happens, it happens. But right now it's just more like my sister said, I'm getting ready to close on my house, so I'm really focusing on that right now. I just got a promotion on my job, so I'm focusing on that right now. I'm in a zone of my figuring out what my purpose is, really. So that's where I'm at with it. What about you? How do you feel about 2021 dating?
Oh Lord, what a beginning. Where to begin?
Begin there.
Let me start. Yeah. Agree, 100%. Dating in 2021 is trash. You either have the all I'm looking for is sex guys, or the ones who got trust issues, or like, can you help me understand? And I'm asking y'all this too. Help me understand why guys feel like they gotta put you through some BS first before they realize that you the one. Like, why is that? Why is that? Why you gotta break me down, break my heart, and make me not want to be bothered with you?
Ooh, that's a word.
Then you want to come back and realize that you ain't gonna never find another woman like me. And you love me, and you wanna. Bruh.
Yep.
Bruh. Okay, so yeah, the whole dating scene for me, for your girl, yeah, I ain't about it either, really. To be honest, I'm not really about dating right now. I'm like more so focused on getting my mess together, my BS together, and getting me right so I can accomplish goals. As y'all know, I launched my business. Link will be in the description. Check it out.
Come through.
I got a couple other businesses and a couple other. Sorry, y'all. That's my my diffuser going off.
Yeah. We not smoking here, just so y'all know.
Yeah, it ain't no.
It's not that type of night. We only staying with the drinks tonight.
Not tonight. But yeah. So it's just like I'm not even looking to date anymore. I'm honestly like I'm really on this whole celibacy journey too, because it's just like,
speak on that. Let's that's a whole nother level.
It's too much that comes with being sexually active with somebody and creating these soul ties to people that don't deserve to be tied to you at all.
Hello.
So
no, that's facts.
That is my little opinion on that right there.
Celibacy is hard. Girl. I'm not gonna even lie. I mean, it's been over a year for me. The last person I was with was the guy I was engaged to, and it's been rough. It's rough. Because we still human, we still got urges, and we still got things that we want.
Still fighting the flesh.
Yeah, still want to do it. You know what I mean? But at this point in our lives, it's like, I'm not doing it for just pleasure. I also want to feel something for this person, and this person feels something for me. I don't know. Celibacy is something. And
to add to that, I can honestly say, being a married and divorced woman, I have come to the realization, or I've came to the realization that sex is 10 times better when you're married. I promise you. Like, my ex-husband, hopefully he don't see this video, because he did see my divorce story video and was mad at me. But whatever. My ex-husband
can't be mad about you.
Could never please me the way that he was pleasing me while we were married. Like, when we were just dating and doing us, it was cool, but it wasn't to the extent. Like, when I say, I'm gonna give y'all some tea on this one. When I say that man would hit that spot so right, I would dry cry. You ever dry cry in the middle of girl, when he hit it, but like you crying, but ain't no tears coming out. You like that, like that type of dry cry. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Dry cry.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let me try this out. It has not been easy. I ain't even gonna lie. It ain't been easy.
Never is.
Whew.
You be tempted a lot.
I gotta, you know, never mind. I ain't gonna give y'all that much tea, but.
That's another story time for another day.
That's a whole nother situation for a whole nother day. But yes, okay. Okay. So next question. Do you think men have bigger commitment issues than women?
I want to say it's equal, honestly. I honestly think that it's equal. I think women have trust issues and so do men.
True.
Honestly.
True.
I think it's the same. I think it's about the same. I think we're more willing to commit, but I think we both have trust issues, commitment issues, especially like today's age, like how we just said, dating is trash. Like guys is not, at least not the guys I come across, they want to be committed. Ain't nobody trying to be married. Everybody want to just smash. You know what I'm saying? So it's never... I can only speak from a female's perspective. Like, I don't know too many men that are out here looking for wives. Not saying that they're not out there. I just haven't come across them.
I have. I have. I'm not gonna lie and say I have not. But it's never the men that I'm attracted to.
That's true too.
And let's be honest, ladies, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's a lot of guys that have tried their very best. You know, the ones that good morning beautiful you every day, or hit that inbox and talk to themselves until you till they get your attention. Absolutely. But I had girl, I'd be sick of my inbox. But I had to come to the realization, I had to tell myself that just because he is a good man does not mean he is your man.
Facts. That's
like
real.
There's a lot of good men out here, but that doesn't mean he's the one for you. That doesn't mean that that's the one that God made for you. That's not the one that, you know, you're equally yoked with. That doesn't mean that. True. So it's like I be trying to figure it out. And then on top of that, some of them ones that be ready to wife you give me creep vibes. On top of that, they give me creep. Like I get bad vibes. Like it was this one guy. I mean, he was a sweetheart, but it was like, before he knew me, he was way too invested in my life. He's telling me things about myself that, like, I didn't too much, like, I wouldn't say I didn't tell anybody, like, I put it on my YouTube channel or something. And he, like, digs deep into that type of thing.
That is
without knowing me. Like, he was, you know, was saying stuff like, I was meant for you and this and that. And I'm like, well, God ain't told me that.
We didn't have that conversation.
And the vibes that I got, it was just like creep vibes. Like if I really gave this man the time of day, he gonna stalk me type of vibes. And I always make sure to pay attention to those vibes because I am an empath. So it's like vibes are everything. Yeah, energies are everything because you can really prevent yourself from getting into some BS.
Yep.
If you pay attention to your vibes and your energy. Yep. And if it's off,
that's the discernment.
It's like no. Yes. So yeah, but to be honest, to answer the question, I don't know. I can't say
one is more than the other, right?
Right. What I do, in my personal opinion, I think a good majority, I think more than not, women are the way that they are because of the way a man has done her. True. So I think if it is an equal amount of women and men that are that have commitment issues, it's more so majority women have commitment issues because of a lot of the things that they've endured with men. Not saying that men haven't endured anything with women. I think a good portion.
Females are
I'm pretty sure a good portion. But I feel as though like majority, more than not, most men, like more men than women, have commitment issues strictly because they want to do them. They don't want to be tied down as while they have sex with different females. When more women than men literally have commitment issues because they've been scarred by some man in her life, whether that be her father, a boyfriend, a husband, a male figure in her life that, you know what I'm saying, that wronged her. in the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it scarred her for men for life, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's just my personal opinion. But I can't say if more men have commitment issues than women, but I do think more women have commitment issues due to the fact of them being wronged by guys.
I agree. I definitely.
It's my little pig. I need a little more.
I definitely agree to that.
I'm greasy. Can you hear me?
Oh,
I'm still greasy. Thank you, baby.
You welcome, sugar.
Okay, give me a second, y'all. I'm finna go into the next portion. Because I put down some good questions.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh, I'm about to take all the wine. Okay.
Take all the wine.
My bad. All the wine. Okay, so next question is, how has your past traumas affected your dating life?
Ooh, you getting deep,
I'm
baby.
getting deep, man. Yes. I'm getting deep. Give it however much or little tea that you would like to. But how do you feel it's affected your dating life?
I'm gonna talk about one specific one. For me, one of the traumas that I went through is I can say this now. Back in the day I couldn't say this, but I have daddy issues. Father was absent most of my life, most of my teenage life, most of my adult life. So and that caused me to look for love in all the wrong places. So, and then just seeing some of the things that he was doing to my mother just made me, I feel like I normalized it and just kind of was attracted to fix the guy, you know what I mean? The guy that you need to fix, the one that's, if I be this type of woman for him, he's gonna change and he's gonna be better and he's gonna want to do this and that and the third for me. And I learned the hard way, but I learned that that's not right. That's not the way to go about being with someone, first of all. But not knowing that what was affecting me was the fact that he was absent and him not really showing me how a man was supposed to treat a woman. Like, not really knowing. You fantasize about things, you know what I'm saying? And Hollywood and things, they show you what love is supposed to be like, but you really don't know what it is until you get into it yourself. So I feel like that not knowing what a man was supposed to treat me like, or even having value in myself, even to hear my father say, oh, you're beautiful and you don't deserve certain things, I never got that from him. So I never valued myself, one, and I never valued anything else that anybody had or could give me. So I was like, okay, well, you can do whatever you want to me, basically. You know what I'm saying? You could cheat on me. Thank God I've never been beaten on, but I've been cheated on, and I've been, downgraded and not feeling like, I'm pretty enough or good enough for a certain type of man, but not no more. We ain't doing that no more. So that the first step for that for me was just accepting that what he did and what his absence didn't really need to be my end all be all of who I am.
Right.
So, and I learned that from church, and I learned that from God, and, knowing that I'm made in his image and all of that good stuff, knowing that I'm beautiful regardless of what, you know what I'm saying? We all have insecurities, but for me, that was one of my things that
affected your dating.
Affected me. So that was one of my traumas that affected how I dated. That's answering the question.
Okay, I understand. Sip my tea. Sip your tea, girl. Sip it. Okay, so I mean, same. I did go through the daddy issues and the abandonment issues. It's something
Definitely.
I still deal with.
Yeah.
But I would say my most major traumatic experience that has affected my dating life now, I want to say is being touched as a kid. Being touched as a kid.
Go there with it, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna take it there.
We're gonna take it there.
We're gonna take it there. Being touched as a kid by different family members. It gave me, first of all, it created an early on misunderstanding of sex for me.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
That's true too.
I had an urge for sex at a very early age because of that, and many regrets. Lost my virginity at 16, and even to this day, I still battle with feeling as though I can't tell my man when I have one no to sex, or he's going to leave.
Ooh,
yeah. And so even when I don't feel like it, or I don't want to, or I'm just really not in the mood, I'm still like, okay, sure, for you. So
yeah,
that's something I work on.
been there.
That's something I work on a lot, because I've also come to the realization that when I have that having sex and not being married, or just, you know what I'm saying, having sex and not being married has created an insecurity in me. So when I'm sexual with somebody, even when it's just that one person and we consistent, I still start to feel insecure about myself while we're having sex. And then I start to feel more secure in myself and pretty and in love with my body when I'm not having sex. When I'm like, I didn't cut all that. I mean, that might sound backwards to some people, but that's really a thing for me. Like, I'll be like, I do not feel pretty. I feel fat. My skin look a mess, this and that. But then when it's been months and I ain't had sex with nobody, I'm like, oops, you looking thick, you cute, feeling cute today. You know what I'm saying? Like, my confidence is just so much more high when I am just loving on myself and not giving parts of myself to somebody else. So I would say that's my biggest battle that I'm still working on today. Is just like, I gotta cut the sex out. I gotta deal with my past traumas. I mean, I've dealt with them a lot because I'm able to talk about them now. But you know, there's still a few that I'm working on and that I would like to kind of get a handle on before I jump into a relationship. So
Agreed.
that's me.
What's next?
I got you. Hold on, boo. Hold on, boo. Okay, so the next one is, what do you think we as women could do different to better our dating experiences as well as better our relationship experiences?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
What can we do better to enhance our dating experiences and relationship experiences? I can only speak for me, and for me, I think not to put so much expectation on the dating part. A relationship, you kind of want to put expectations on it, because at this point, y'all dating, y'all exclusive. You want to know, like, does he do this, does he do that? You know what I mean? You want to have some type of guideline. I'm not gonna say expectation, but guideline on what you want. But as far as dating, not putting so much expectation on the dating part. Like, just because you meet a man and you like him the same day don't mean y'all gonna get married. You know what I mean? Like, you can go out with somebody and not feel like y'all gonna be married. You know what I'm saying? You can date more than one person and not feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're gonna know what you like and what you don't like is if you date around. You know, date around. I'm not saying sleep around. Get that straight. I'm talking about dating. You go on a date with this guy. You ain't really feeling him. Okay, well, you got somebody else you can go and date. And you really like him, y'all do 2 or 3 more dates. But, you know, you still got another day out here. You ain't sleeping and kissing on everybody. Right. Let's just be clear. But you can date, and it could be just a friendship. It don't have to necessarily be we in a relationship, we exclusive. We don't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dating part. But the relationship, what can I do better for me? I think I could practice being more understanding. But not allowing myself to be taken, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to be taken advantage of. Because I can understand and I'm going to forgive, but I'm only going to do that so much. So I can practice being more understanding and being more aware of myself and not getting consumed in the relationship. Like, we can be together, but I don't got to be with you every day. And I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to, because I feel like that's where my last relationship went wrong as well, is that I was spending every waking moment with this person. And
girl, yeah.
And I was taking on his life instead of having my own. Like, I was willing to go. I love my church. I love where I go to church at. It's Uncle Daryl. I love where I go to church at, but I was willing to give up my church life for him. I was willing to give up, and I literally did that. I gave up my apartment for him. I gave up my life for him. What I had going on. I had a job that I gave up for him. Like, I gave up basically my whole life so that I could fit into his, because he's older than me. He had kids already, like, you know, he had been married already. So I was like, okay, I understand. Being, like I said, yeah, so I mean, he had the kids, you know, he had been married before, previous to me. So I felt like, okay, I understand you have all of this going on, and I'm like, I'm single with no kids. I can adjust to your life, but I'm not gonna do that in my next relationship. I'm not gonna just adapt to his life. I want him to be able to adapt to my life as well. We need to be able to adapt to each other's life. Make room, make space for me. I make room, make space for you. So that's what I could do better. I don't know, us as women now, that's hard to answer, because I can't speak for every woman. I don't know every woman's situation, but I do think every woman can get with the fact of not putting so much expectation on ourselves and on ourselves and on the relationship as a whole. And just communicate. That's all we can do, is communicate. Don't think a man can read your mind, because he can't. Speak what you feel, love.
That's a
word. If you feel something, if you want him to know how you feel, tell him how you feel. Don't think he gonna just read your mind because you mad. That don't work. If anything, that's gonna cause an argument, and it's gonna cause separation. It's gonna put a wedge in between you and him in your relationship, because now he thinking like, well, what am I doing wrong? So then now he thinking like, well, maybe I should find somebody else, and that's when the cheating come in. So you don't want to give space to insecurities. Speak how you feel, but there's a way to speak how you feel. You don't have to nag him or go off about it. You can say everything with love. You can say everything with love. So if you can speak on that, then, you know, do that. Just that's the one thing I say we could probably do better, is not be so just talk to him. Most men will respond to you better if you just talk to him and say it with love. He gonna be like, well, dang, I ain't even think about it like that, babe. You right. Yeah. And you win more flies with honey than salt, or whatever it is. I don't even know, but you know what I'm saying. You can get more ants with sugar. I don't know. It's whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Ants with sugar. Is it vinegar? It's one of them. Y'all know what I'm saying. But just try that. That's what I got for that question. What about you?
All right. I agree 100% with everything that you said. I think we as women could definitely be more understanding. We could definitely lower our expectations of what we want this man to do off back. Like that's the thing. Like, have your expectations of what you want in a man, but when you meet a man and you're ready to, you know, give him a little bit of your time just to see, don't have such high expectations right off back. Like, see what he about. Get some conversation, because I kid you not, all of the guys that I fell for in my lifetime have always been the ones that I least expected. It's always the ones I least expected. Never the ones that, oh, I'm so attracted, I want him so bad. Like, never them. It's always the ones like I literally did not expect for you to just instantly become my best friend, then instantly become the love of my life. Like, that's just what it is. So don't have such high expectations from jump. When you meet a guy. Another thing I would say is
say it,
ladies, I love y'all, okay? So this is not to come for y'all, but especially my beautiful black queens, we can fix our attitudes a little bit.
But that much.
It's really, I promise to God, it's not necessary to always be so angry, so irritated, so upset, so mean, off rip. Like,
that's in friendships, relationships,
in everything. In life, period. It's not. I get, if a person send for you, shorty, send for them. If they come for you, send for them. But if this person you ain't even met, I kid you not, I don't know how many women that rolled their eyes at me. I don't even know you. All I did was walk past you in a store, and you got attitude. I'm sorry that your day not going well. I'm sorry that, you know,
there's no need
whatever you going through, sis. I'm sorry. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to have attitudes toward these men. If you don't like him, no thank you.
Right.
If you ain't rocking with him, I'm cool. But the attitudes, it be given very much.
Fix it. Stank.
Like, why you so angry? Why you so angry all the time? Like,
stank a dank.
Definitely think we can fix our attitudes, and I feel like that's all women.
Yeah.
But a little bit of emphasis on my beautiful black queens, because you know the attitudes be atrocious sometimes.
And I get it. We go through a lot.
We go through so much. Like, pretty much the world is against us. Our own men are against us.
I get it.
And you know what I'm saying? So I get it. But it's like being on defense and protecting yourself does not require you to be mean to other black women or other women.
That's true.
If I ain't did nothing to you, if I passed you and said excuse me, or if you passed me something and I said thank you, a simple excuse me or thank you, it won't hurt.
It ain't killing nobody.
It ain't killing nobody. Or you saying thank you when I open the door for you, it don't hurt. I'm not coming for you by opening the door for you. So you can say thank you. I'm just saying. And
Agreed.
same for men. A man opening the door for you does not require, as you should. Why y'all like that? Why are y'all like that? Like,
thank you.
It's not. It's so crazy to me.
Y'all so extra.
Y'all really don't understand how humbling life can be to a person like that. Your attitude can get checked real quick in life. We
all know.
We all know this. So it's just like, humble yourself. Be cool. Like, what would be another thing for women in relationships? I agree with 100% of what you said. Communication and understanding is key. Like, I know we as women want attention. That's the main thing we want for men. Yeah. We want attention. We want the cute shit. We want the kisses and hugs and the forehead kisses and the random, the random shows of affection. We want that. I get it 100%. But the last thing your man want to do is give you all that love and affection because you got attitude. He don't want to be bothered with you after a while. No man wants to deal with a 24/7 attitude. All because you want attention. Just say that.
Yep.
Hey, I need some attention right now. I need you to love on me right now. I know it's so much sweeter and means so much more when he just does it because he wants to, or does it out the kindness of his heart, or just does it just because he loves you. I get that. But sometimes when you in the mood for some love and affection and some attention and he ain't picking up that sign, open your mouth.
Tell him.
Just let him know.
Tell him.
Just tell him.
Just tell him.
Just, babe, I need you to come love on me right now.
Yes.
Babe.
I'm quick to do that. Quick.
Okay, I am too. Like, babe, I need some love and affection right now. I need you to come love on me right now. I'm feeling like I need, it's very much giving come kiss on me right now.
Yes.
Before it be a problem.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
yes. And if I say it and you don't do it, it's still a problem.
Then it's a problem. Then it's a problem. That I can understand. It's most definitely a problem. It's going to most definitely be a situation if you don't come give me this love like I asked.
Yep.
So, yeah, I definitely, communication. Communication, lack of attitude. If you ask me, the attitude is not required until you had to repeat yourself one too many times, like a mother.
Okay.
All
right.
I said it one time. You don't all back just holler at your kids about something.
You sure don't.
No, you don't do all that. You
say you do.
You say it once. You say it once. Hey, come pick this up. I definitely told you to come pick this up. Now, if you got to get it 3, 4, 5 times,
that's when you need to.
Then you put a little more. You put a little more hostility in your voice. I said.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely agree on that.
Perfect.
We ready for the next question? Next question.
Good questions.
Thank you. Okay, so the next question is, what do you think are the most important things to consider when trying to date? Name the top 3.
Top three things
to consider when trying to date.
So for me, like I say all the time, because I can't speak for every woman's top 3 might be different. My top 3 would probably be, for me, 1, what's his relationship with God? I definitely need to know that. That's one thing to consider. Is he considerate? That's the second thing. I need consideration. And communication, because I those are the top 3 for me, because communication, most definitely, because I feel like most men shut down sometimes when they don't want to talk, and I can't have that.
Right.
I need you to, when I'm ready to talk, I need you to be ready to talk. And even if you ain't ready at that moment, tell me, babe, I'm not ready to talk at that moment. I will talk to you when I'm ready to talk. If we done been arguing or whatever the case may be, tell me, okay, I can't talk to you right now because I'm a little upset. I'm still in my feels, and we gonna get into an argument. Because even though I'm a shy person, when I'm mad, and I go from 0 to 100 real quick.
She's a Capricorn.
So
Enough said.
Speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So it goes from 0 to 100 real quick. So if you tell me, and I'm big on people like, okay, I'm looking at your actions. If I see you, like if your actions differentiate from yesterday and the day before when you've been the same person for the last 6 months, and then today you act like you don't want to talk to me, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna be like, sir, what's bothering you? You're not being yourself. So that right there is like, that's opened up the doors for communication for me. Okay, so something's up. Is it something I did? Is it something that worked? Whatever.
Right.
At the end of the day, y'all, ladies, we need to be their peace. They come home to us, we need to be their peace.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we gonna bicker and fight, whatever. We don't want it to be frequent, but it's normal to have discussions and arguments. It's how you handle these arguments that, you know, shows what type of relationship y'all gonna have. But anyway, back on, that's neither here nor there, but that was just, you know, a part of that. So communication, what's his relationship with God like? Is he praying? Is he seeking God? Is he seeking, you know, what his purpose is and what God has for him? Is he, you know, is he praying for me? I need him to know if he could pray for me. Can he pray for me? Is he, you know what I'm saying? Can he lay hands when I'm sick? Can he, you know, fix me soup? That's what consideration comes from. Not the selfishness, like, oh, I can take care of you when you sick, but when I'm sick, you know where to be found.
Right.
Can we speak on that?
Ooh, girl.
She know what I'm talking about. But she know. So, you know, those are my 3 things: communication, consideration, and relationship with God. I gotta have those 3. Those are my top 3. There's a list below that, but we're gonna go with the top 3: consideration, communication, and relationship with God.
Okay.
What about you?
Cool. Okay. So I mean, you answered my question, but at the same time you didn't answer my question. So I'm gonna give you my examples or what I said, because you kind of gave what to consider when in a relationship. Oh. The question was, what do you consider when trying to date?
Oh, when trying to date.
So I'm gonna give you my top 3.
Okay.
Top 3. My first one is consider whether or not he has been or how long he has been single.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
The reason why I say that is because that's going to determine how long he's only had to be concerned with himself. And that will consider if he is at this very moment a selfish person. And if you are willing to work with him on that, on trying to become a selfless person. Because he's been single for some time. If he's been single for some years, all he know is me.
Yes.
So bringing somebody else into the picture is like he's going to start off being extremely selfish because he don't know. He's only been about himself for the last couple of years. Yeah. So that would be that's like the top one. You consider whether or not he's been single and how long he's been single.
Okay.
2, for me personally, it would be his relationship with his family. That's a big thing for me. Because, you know, it's definitely a difference in family men and men who are not close to their family. So, you know, there's altercations and they've been through hell's waters and back. Hell's waters and back. Waters and back. Yeah. Okay? And if so, then that means there are past traumas that he's dealing with. So that's another thing you have to consider if you're willing to help him through his past traumas.
Right.
Because at this point, if he isn't close with his family, or if he doesn't have a relationship with his family, and it's due to something that's happened in their past, then yeah, it's some things that, you know, he's working on. But also, on top of that, another thing to consider on his relationship with his family is if he's a man who has family issues, including parents, 9 out of 10, he wants a family of his own because he wants to be a better parent than what his parents were to him. So you really have to consider that, because you have to ask yourself, do you want kids? How many kids does he want? And do you want them same amount of kids? So that's a major key.
Yeah, it is.
His relationship with his family, things like that. And then the third one, I would probably have to say, is he goal ridden? Like, does he have any type of goals? Is he, is he stable? Is he unstable? Is he working towards?
How long can he hold a job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. How long has he been working towards his goals, if he has any?
Mm-hmm.
What are his goals?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
some
true.
men don't have goals. Some men grew up in a time that, they didn't even think they would make it to this age.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever they at, they're comfortable with.
Yep. And don't
it's
see
like,
anything else besides that.
Yeah, and it's like, for me personally, I'm a woman who wants multiple businesses,
Mm-hmm.
multiple incomes, family trips and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. I want the finer things.
Mm-hmm.
I want a major life.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to be with a man who is content with mediocrity,
it's not for you.
it's not for you. So you have to consider, if that man has goals, what his goals are. Because then, if his goals are something like, I just want to update my wardrobe, or no shots thrown,
But shots
thrown.
Mm-hmm.
If his, no offense, because I know somebody who is going to have something to say, but if his goals are getting different attachments for his gun, no offense.
Oh.
No offense. But I'm just saying, if those were his only goals, he want to do stuff like that. Stuff that is not a requirement, but just, like, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with doing things that you like but don't need. But I need your goals to be through the roof, like, because mine
To
are.
match mine. Yeah.
Mine are. So, and once I succeed at them goals, I'm up there.
Tried to blow the smoke.
Sorry, y'all. I'm up there. Like, once I reach them goals, if you're not up there with me on that level, see, my thing is, I don't have a problem with the man who has goals, but just is not 100% sure on how to get there. As long as you have that goal, I'm all for, if I get to my goals before you do, I'm good with building. If I get to my goals before you do, then prepare to have your goals set so I can put you on.
Yeah.
But if you have absolutely no goals in mind, no nothing, you're okay, you're content with where you're at, and it's not meeting that expectation of lavish life, for fruitful life, I want no parts. So that would be my third thing. You gotta consider what his goals are, if he has goals. How long has he been working towards them goals, if he's been working towards them goals at all. And it needs to be considered.
That's true.
Would you like to add any additional answers now that you've understood the assignment?
Yeah. Let's see. What would I consider besides the stuff you said? Because those were good. You definitely want to know all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You definitely want to consider that before.
Oh yeah. But when wanting to
you're
date,
dating,
those are things to consider.
Yeah, when you want to date, you definitely want to consider those things. Because it's not fun being in a relationship with someone and you have all these, let me tell y'all, look, you have all these dreams and goals and hopes, and they tell you need to be more realistic. Like what I'm dreaming and what I'm wanting for my life is not realistic. Like, I could never have these extravagant things or have this extravagant lifestyle. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very humble person, but I do like nice things. So I work really hard to get the things that I like. So if that's the case, why would you tell me you need to be more realistic? And the stuff that I was dreaming about wasn't even stuff that wasn't unattainable. It was like, let's get a house, let's do this, let's do that. And you gonna tell me let's be more realistic? Excuse me? That means you have no hope. That means you have no goals, no dreams to do anything.
And
you comfortable
with
where you're at. Yeah, you're comfortable where you're at. And clearly I'm not. So if I'm not comfortable where I'm at, the only thing I can do is change it. I started a business. Well, I have a business. But we're gonna get on that on another day. But I have a business that has, you know, I make soaps and, you know, shea butters and stuff like that, and he would never help. He went, like, all I needed was you to put the stuff in the dang on jars. You couldn't even do that. Like, I don't even understand that. How do you expect for us to rise together when you won't even help me in my endeavors? And you have no goals. And you don't see yourself being more than what you are. I don't understand.
True sign of a hater.
So yeah,
that's another thing that you have to consider in the dating game. You have to consider if this man,
men are jealous. They get jealous and they hate.
This man is going to love you unconditionally and be your #1 supporter, or going to see that you are better off than he is and hate you
and try to tear you down. Yeah,
and try to pull you down to his mediocre level.
Trash. So yeah, that's what I said. What she said is complete facts. You definitely want to consider, you know, all things before you start dating. Consider it all. The important stuff.
Yeah.
Is he a hater? Can he support you? Does he have his own goals and dreams? You know what I'm saying? Where does he see his life? Right. What is, because we have a very close-knit family. Our family is small, but we're super close. We hang out every weekend. Every weekend we hang out. Every weekend. There's no weekend that we don't hang out.
And if somebody ain't there, you're going to get a call.
Yes. Where you at? What you doing?
We
Where
at
you
the
going?
round table while you not there.
Yes. So we kicks it. We hangs with our family, and we talk. We're
open and honest with one another.
We pray together. Yes.
Every Monday,
like
Wednesday.
We like this.
We celebrate each other's successes. When something happens, we shouting together.
All of us.
Everybody get a text message.
Yes.
Y'all.
We have a group chat, y'all.
Yes.
It's about 12 of us on the group chat.
Thank you, Lord. We do this.
We small, but we out here though.
We out here, okay? We small, but we big at the same time.
You hear me?
You gotta let them know.
Our family is very close knit. So I need your family to be close knit, and they gotta be welcoming to me. You know what I'm saying? Because my family is gonna be welcoming to you. So I definitely need that family oriented person. So you definitely gotta consider
another thing about our family is they're going to let us know when we're wrong. And I need a man whose family is like that. Don't just jump on his bandwagon because that's your kinfolk. I need you to let him know.
Yes.
You messed up.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Go call your woman and fix it.
Fix it.
Cause my family definitely gonna let me know, like, girl, you tweaking.
You're doing too much.
You doing way too
back
much.
Home.
You tripping. Go on, call that man and fix it.
Yeah.
So I need my man's family to be on the same accord. I need us all to be on one accord. If he tripping, let him know.
Yep.
I need you to be somebody outside of me that he can talk to.
Yep.
So that's why I say family, his relationship with his family is very important. Yes.
Honestly. Be honest about how they feel.
Right. Love him enough to let him know you are about to mess up with a good woman.
Yep.
Cause you got too many men out here that just let men, their families will just let you mess up. Your mama is greeting everybody, all his side chicks. Hey daughter, hey daughter,
no.
and letting him bump and grind in your crib, as if he ain't got a whole girlfriend.
Right. No,
I don't want that. I need your mama to be with me. Like, that's not the son that I raised.
Yes.
You gonna respect this woman if I got anything to do with it.
Because mamas know. Mamas know when they sons ain't yes, and they know when they have a good woman on their team. So they try to keep them around because they do want their son to have a good woman. Yeah. You know, they want them to have the life that she sees him having instead of this life he's portraying to live. Right. So mamas know when they sons don't be doing right.
They know when their son is trash, and they want to know when their son and found a good woman that she approve of.
Yes.
They know.
Yep.
So
That's good. Okay. That's good conversation right there.
All right, we got one more question.
One more question for y'all.
Last question. What have you learned in your single season about yourself as someone who wants to date for marriage?
Woo! Girl, you coming with the questions.
I come with the questions, baby. I come with the questions.
What have I learned about myself in my single season?
Your single season as someone who wants to date for marriage.
Woo! What I've learned about myself, Hi, welcome back. I learned in my single season, because I'm still in my single season, so I'm learning a lot about myself.
I'm learning so far.
So far, I'm learning that I had a lot of past hurts that I needed to deal with. I did learn that for sure. I learned that for sure the last year and a half. That I have a lot of stuff that I've suppressed and have never confronted, because it was like, it's not happening right now, so I really don't care. It is what it is. But really, dealing with that actually helped me come to the fact that how I viewed myself, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with that definitely made me look at myself like, okay, girl, you deserve all that God has for you.
Amen.
Okay, so get your shit together.
Amen.
And do what you gotta do.
Hallelujah.
You're not gonna, I learned that I'm not gonna be whole with another man. I'm gonna be whole by myself.
Amen.
That's what it is. I'm not gonna be whole because I have a man. Oh, you whole because you got a man, or you whole because you married, or you whole because you got kids, or you whole because you a wife. No, ma'am. I'm whole because God says I'm whole.
Okay. Amen.
Okay.
Come on.
So that's another thing I learned.
Come
is that
on.
I'm not defined by what, you know, what society wants me to have, or what society views me as. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's 33 with no kids. What's wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? Or she 33 and she ain't married yet. What's wrong with her? Stuff like that. No. I don't care about none of that.
No.
Because it'll happen when God wants it to happen. I'm gonna kill it. But it'll happen when it's time for me to happen. Right now is more so, I feel like, and the third thing I'll say that I learned also is that I need to depend on God more. That everything that I want is in Him. So if I don't seek Him, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, then it ain't gonna happen. Nothing happens on my time. And I learned that from this house hunting thing, because I wanted my house 8 months ago. I've been looking for a house for 8 months.
It's been a journey.
I've been
I told
looking
her
for
she need to go ahead and make her YouTube channel so she can let y'all know how this house hunting situation went.
It was man, look, let me tell you, it was a seller's market, not a buyer's market. Okay,
we was all in prayer.
We outbid. I got outbid. I got outbid. I saw some ugly houses. I saw houses that needed lots of work. I seen houses that
looked good
had
on the
carpet
picture.
in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
Carpet in the kitchen.
The struggle has been mighty real.
Okay, I've seen 30, 40, maybe even 50 houses. Honestly, because I was seeing, you know, twos and fews here and there, but it took me 8 months. But when I got what I got, though, I didn't even expect to get what I got. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a different lender. I had to reapply. I had to do all of that. So this process has definitely taught me that everything happens in God's timing. You cannot rush to get, because what God has for you is way better than what you expected for yourself. All I wanted was a little ranch house. I'm like, I just want something little. I got dang near a 3-bedroom house with a basement by myself. God provided that for me. So those are the I think those are the top 3 things, is that wait on God's timing.
She ain't
I'm
got no
worthy.
patience.
I'm whole. I don't have any patience, y'all. I don't. I'm trying. But that's another thing I learned this year, was that to have patience when it comes to things that I want. Because I have patience when I'm dealing with my patients, because I'm in the medical field. When I'm dealing with my patients, I have patience for them. They're seniors, they're elderly, so I have patience for the elderly. But when it comes to stuff that I want, then when it comes to stuff that I want, when I want what I want it, okay, I want it, and that's just that on that. Period. So that's I learned a lot of stuff in my singleness right now, and I'm gonna carry it into my married life, because I do pray and hope that one day I will be married and I have kids, because I want to give my sister a nephew. Come on, man. I have a niece, so I would like a nephew.
I'm waiting for some Chi babies.
She want to spoil my kids like I spoil her kids. So you know,
especially she got boys, because I feel like she gonna be the one to have boys. I don't want a boy. I want girls. She gonna be the one to have boys. So come on, bring the TT babies on. I'm ready.
So she's ready for that, and I'm ready for that too. But when God says time, it will happen. We got to get the husband first. So once the husband comes,
but ready, okay, beyond ready,
we'll get there. So that's what I learned in my single season. What you learning in your single season, girl?
Yeah, help me, Father. Okay, help me, Lord. Okay, what I've learned in my single season, I'm gonna give y'all the good and the bad. Okay. The good. I've learned that I am a very what's the word? Very nurturing, loving, giving, and understanding person.
Very much so.
Very much.
Empath all day, every day.
But I also learned that I give way too much to people who have not earned that nurturing,
come on,
loving, giving. Hiya.
Oh.
Yeah, I give way too much, way too soon to people who don't deserve it. I'm learning to not give wife behaviors
to
boyfriends, guys I'm dating, guys I'm getting to know, all that good stuff. Y'all ain't
put a ring on.
Y'all ain't earned it. It's still naked. If you can see, it's still naked. I got a tattoo on it, but it's naked. I've learned that I still deal with my abandonment issues.
Yeah.
I've learned that this is a Virgo thing though, because I've talked to another Virgo, a Virgo guy who does the same thing. I do not like breaking up in confrontation. I would prefer, if we're not going to be together, that is just as we start off as friends and then we just go our separate ways. But I do not like to break up in confrontation and feel as though I'm the bad guy. I hate to feel like I'm the bad guy. Even when I've given my all and did all I can do, when one of them narcissist men hit you with the leave me like everybody else did, as if
Lord,
as if I didn't put in real work. Can't stand it, but I'm working on that. I've also learned that what else did I learn? I want so much more for myself. I really do. I want a lot for myself. I really now just learned that I deserve a lot. I've also learned though in this single season that I'm so sorry. Excuse me, y'all. The bubblies is hitting me.
It's the bubbly.
I've also learned though that I fear success and failure.
Yeah, me too.
Which causes me to give up on everything that I attempt.
Yep.
So I'm trying my hardest not to do that with my business, with my health journey. I just started back going to the gym. But I've learned that I honestly don't want to date right now. I want to truly enjoy my single season. I'm aiming to get a townhouse for me and my daughter, and I really want to succeed at that before I even hop into a relationship. I want to buy me a townhouse just for us, and just to be able to say I did it for me and my daughter. I want to enjoy life with my daughter. I want me and her to be able to go out and do things, do fun things, travel together, just create memories, just the two of us, before I bring somebody else into the picture and another child. Like, I want our bond to be even closer than it already is. Like, my child, my daughter loves me. She is a mama's girl all day. All day.
She like her TT in that way.
But I just want to build that bond. I want to create more memories with her. I want to, like, anytime I do anything, pay for something that brings joy and happiness, whether we going somewhere fun or something that she really wanted, like, I could almost cry. I'd be ready to cry. Just seeing her joy, just seeing her happiness, just seeing her excitement about things. I'd be so ready to cry, because it's like, it makes me so happy to make her happy. Especially because of the simple fact that I could not give her the family that I wanted her to have.
Right.
Like, I had expectations of it, me, her and her dad, me and him have more kids, siblings. She was supposed to have siblings. What is she, 8? 6 years ago. I wanted to at least wait till she was 3 and fully potty trained, and when we have another kid. But by the time she turned 3, we was already separated. But yeah, so I really learned that being single, I've learned to take this time to really be single.
Yes.
Not date.
Now that's a word.
Not talk to anybody, but just learn to be me by myself.
By yourself.
And love me for myself. And that's what I learned.
Good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
Me too. It was fun.
It was.
It was fun just talking to the camera.
Okay, and just answering these questions and just kind of getting, you know, a little intimate in thought and conversation.
Which we do all the time.
We do
this
all
is
the
what
time.
we always do.
But something, I was riding home and she was on her way to my house and I was riding home and I was like, this would be the perfect time for me and Sheen to do a video. Let's do a tipsy talk. I got wine at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got questions. We could answer some questions. But I love this.
This was fun.
This
was
was fun.
Again.
Definitely. Please, guys, tell me if y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please leave some comments on y'all thoughts. If you have any answers to the questions, answer those questions in the comments. I'm welcoming men and women because I know a few guys that I know personally watch my videos. So please, guys, if y'all got any answers to any of these questions, I really want to see what y'all responses are. Put them in the comments. I promise I'm gonna respond. Definitely follow me on my social medias. All of them will be linked down below. I'll put Sheen's Instagram down below if you guys want to follow her and maybe ask her some questions, or if there's any fine gentleman callers that just want to, you know, holler at your girl. She's single with a house. Okay.
Anyway.
Now we not looking for any what they call them, homosexuals.
Oh yeah.
So no, y'all ain't got no place to stay. You gotta have your own stuff too.
Please.
But if there's any fine gentleman callers that wanna hit your girl up, her Instagram will be down below. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Let me know your answers to the questions. If you have any questions for me, if you want me to elaborate on anything, definitely let me know in the comments, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.